starting it now.
We live?
We live, fam.
Hey, all right. Welcome to the Soundcheck Podcast. Here speaking is yours truly, Trace Check Snyder, the other host.
Michael Ringett. I'm not giving you a
why'd you
chance.
ruin
Not
that?
giving you a chance.
Say it again.
Ring nut.
Thank you.
God.
Anyway, so today we have the very special and lovely Noel, as I know him, but some people know him as Noons, and some people know him as, I know, it's kind
Noons?
of weird. Yeah, that's what he has on Facebook. And what
Oh,
would
wait,
you-
it's not Nunez, it's Noons.
exactly. That's exactly what I thought.
What's the story behind that?
You need to talk loud. Here's the mic.
I have to speak loudly?
Yeah, you have to, grab the mic.
Do you really think I'm lovely?
I do.
You're so lovely.
The story behind my name is that it's a Hispanic nickname. Okay, fuck you too.
Cool story, bro. No, go ahead, sorry.
That's it.
What is it?
It's a Hispanic nickname.
Oh, well, that's boring.
News?
Yeah. No.
That's what we're talking about. That's weird, dude.
It's pronounced Nune because I'm a junior. You know, my father has the same name as me.
Right. I know the story. He doesn't.
And
You know what's fun? You know what's funny?
What's
I
that?
can't hear anything Trey's saying.
that's fine. Is
This
it
whole two
is it,
dynamic mics is gonna work great, isn't it?
is it really a bad thing?
It's pretty bad.
This is going to be our trashiest episode yet on many levels.
Oh, well. You know, we're using what we got.
I'm drinking water. Anyway.
Well, there
all
you
right.
go.
So.
Are you the Messiah? That's not water.
Okay. Stop it.
It's Sprite. It's just bubbles.
Anyway.
Okay, there was a law because everybody decided to take a drink at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
Good job, guys. Way to be in sync there. So,
Yeah.
does Noons have anything important to talk or interesting to talk about?
Okay, well, we're going to do this. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay, I'm going to do it. So, Mr. Noons here has been working...
Wait, hold on. That's sorry. I'm sorry. I know I cut you off. I'm sorry. The song. The song. The intro. Insert intro. Dun. How's it go?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot how it goes. I'm tired of this.
Insert it.
All right, and we're back.
All right. So, one of the reasons we decided to have Noel here on the show is because he is the
Noons.
new Noons, Noel, whatever you want to call him. He's the new vibrant member of our scene. Beautiful man, beautiful soul all the way through. He came here. How long you been working in Louisiana for?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. And
That
so
was a question of the year right there.
I know. Can you give me a second? I'm trying to build the suspense here. So, he is originally from Corpus Christi.
So what kind of vehicle you drive?
Fuck y'all.
Anyway, it's
Oh no.
she
Oh,
PP'd.
no.
What happened?
Come on. Come tell them about what you did. The evidence is on her nose.
Oh, Lulu.
What's I thought we kicked that habit. This is not how I wanted you to make your cameo. You go back. Go think about what you did.
Shove her nose in it.
I don't teach her.
Anyway, so whatever. Forget Noel's backstory.
Essentially.
Yeah. So one of the things I want to ask, first of all, you like the title of this episode as well, Mike?
At least we're on.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, one of the reasons Noel is on here because we've run out of ideas and nobody wanted to come.
No, we had people to come, but everybody was busy.
Yeah, they're
tonight.
busy.
And
I'm a loser.
not only that, but
Baby.
Noel has basically been begging us to come on. like begging.
every day, like crying, messaging us.
Why don't you
This
guys
is
let
like-
me talk on the
So
microphone?
really, this is your dream come true, isn't it?
Fuck you.
That's every reply for everything.
Colorful. How colorful of a vocabulary he has.
I know. He's
Yeah.
such a big boy. Anyway.
You must read a lot.
All right, hold on. Let him go ahead and refill stuff. We're all gonna wait for you.
Everybody, hold on. Everybody. That is how you pour a bottle into a cup. You throw it on the floor like that? Disrespect my floor? You see this pretty green carpet I got in here?
It's just going great.
Swimmingly.
All right.
So, Noel, I have a question for you.
What's that?
You're from Corpus, right? Is that where you're
yeah,
from?
we already said that.
Sure.
Yeah, well, I wasn't listening. I'm not really that interested, you know.
Okay, ask your question.
What was it like in Corpus, music wise? What's going on out there? Art as a whole. What's happening out in Corpus?
Well, it's been about 10 years since I've been in the actual music scene.
God, you're so old.
Fuck you.
No, okay, well then when you were in Corpus,
When I was
what
down there,
was it
yeah.
like?
It was predominantly what y'all call dad rock,
Oh, so you just went from dad rock to dad rock.
pretty
Oh,
much.
well, welcome.
Yeah.
Two sides of the same coin. So was it like was it vibrant? Was it fun?
Oh,
Was
it
it a
was
fun scene?
It was fun because for the most part I wasn't much in the pit. I was more on stage.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so you did play in a band, right?
I played bass and did vocals.
Oh, that's right. You did a little bit of that. What did you do? Some screaming?
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of screaming? Like,
All different kinds.
can you like squills and stuff?
Yeah. You want me on a track or what?
I'm kind of thinking about it. Whenever we do our TWT country crossover,
Come on.
squills,
Hell yes.
squills in every chorus.
Every chorus. Just in there for ambiance.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll make it real pretty. We got to coordinate this, like
Did
taking
you-
a sip thing.
Did you not want to take a sip?
Huh? No, not yet.
No sips with the boys.
So try to like going from Corpus to here in Lake Charles. What is there? Have you noticed any differences, good or bad?
He's
Well, I was waiting for you to be like, nope. Or yes.
no.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
There's a lot more diversity, like genre-wise, obviously. For real? For real?
I just gotta make sure.
God damn. Anyways, I mean, like I said, back there it was mostly dad rock. Up here, I mean, we've got progressive rock, we've got whatever the fuck y'all are, and there's dad rock too.
See, that's weird though. I mean, like we always fuss and complain and whine because we don't feel like we're versatile enough. That's interesting. That's intriguing.
Maybe you should go to more shows.
I don't know. I pretty much.
There's one tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
Young
playing?
Estates is playing.
Oh well, yeah, I'm probably
May
gonna go to
Runner.
that. I'm probably gonna go to that.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to that.
Did you hear
We're-
that?
We're going. To
I
that.
didn't even have to. I didn't even. I
well,
told
your
you to bring
sister
her.
should go to the show.
The voice of reason.
Not only that, but they just dropped that fire today,
So much fire.
dude. So you're going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
You
for sure.
fucking
Dude.
right you'll be
Awesome. Tell
there.
your sister to come too, bro. We'll go hang out.
I'll buy everybody a drink.
Yeah, he'll buy me too.
Him too.
Right.
Yeah, well, he's infatuated with me. I'll let him in my home.
I didn't think you knew.
You telegraph your emotions pretty strongly.
I like to wear my heart on my sleeve.
I see that. Hey, you cool with this? Are you comfortable with this? I know y'all are like this, but
Butt buddies.
oh wow.
Not on the podcast.
Well, this is not. Well, this is not going on
At least
air.
I didn't say that other thing.
Yeah, that's not progress to
I
that.
don't know what you're talking about.
I say progress. That we'll end up regressing to that at some point, I'm sure.
No.
Fuck yeah, we will.
So what? Well then, okay. If I haven't been to enough local shows, which I disagree, I've been to quite a few. But who? Tell me what you find to be like. Give me some versatile bands. Like, give me like one's here, one's there, one's here. Just name a bunch of different bands, different sounding bands.
From here?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as
Well-
as Trey calls them, the big three. Fucking. Because apparently there isn't enough for there to be four.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we calling them out all night.
Oh, Jesus. There's no way for this not to come off as extremely douchey. So go ahead.
I'm gonna make it less douchey and put y'all at the end of the list.
Well, I mean, you know why it's not the big four yet?
Why is
Because
that?
we haven't done our country crossover
You
yet.
fucking right.
We do our country crossover, it's gonna kind of just destroy everything else.
Give him the big three.
It's Young States, Mirages, and of course y'all Weekend Transit.
That's so like, it's so discouraging though. None there's only like 3 bands, like original bands. There's other very talented acts, you know. And I mean, Good Samaritans are starting to put out. Well, they have some original stuff, and I know they're working on some original stuff, but it's just discouraging to feel like there's not a lot of original acts.
I've
in
yet
our
to see
area,
them.
at least.
I hear about them a lot, but I've yet to see them.
Well, they don't come around much, I guess.
They're
I
not
mean,
In Lake Charles area. And then you also have like, can you hear me?
no, I can't
Fuck
hear you at
no.
all.
All right. You also have like Red Letter Reverb, that one show we play with them.
They
fits-
were so good too.
Yeah, and I mean, Lake Charles is definitely, I feel like, coming from, the Lafayette area, to make sure they can hear me. Coming from the Lafayette area, which is extremely diverse as far as music goes. I don't know why you're laughing.
Because you immediately like went, you were like, yeah, Lake Charles. Yeah, Lake Charles,
Was I screaming?
After he said something, you were just like, anyway, going from Lafayette to Lake Charles.
Yeah, it's definitely a music city. There's definitely, you can almost go any day of the week and there's music playing. You know what I'm saying? And now
Yeah.
it's not always what we consider to be our scene, because I told this to you in confidence. I didn't think you'd say it on the podcast, but the big three, I was referring to people within our genre. But I would definitely consider the Good
Wait,
Samaritans.
You really said that?
I did.
Oh my god!
Okay. I would definitely consider Good Samaritans to be part of
We're
a big four.
basketball team or something.
You know what I'm saying? The Good Samaritans would be lumped in that category as well.
We would be the Bosch of the Heat.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, Good Samaritans is an extremely talented band. Definitely go like their page and listen to them. But as far as like the music that we aspire to put out and like to see flourishing in our scene, it's kind of lacking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know. I got a friend that is, I think, trying to start up a project, which is pretty cool because we could definitely use more, in your face, more modern. I don't know. Let's make this decision right now.
Okay.
We're gonna make this decision right now. How do you generalize? I don't know if that's a word. How do you generalize the Weekend Transit? I mean, it's Young States is clearly emo, right? They're emo.
Clearly.
Okay. Mirages is metalcore,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean they have a lot of elements.
Really? Metalcore?
What do you call them?
You live under a rock?
They're metalcore.
Post-hardcore,
Fucking gent.
right?
I mean, Gent. Okay, here's my thing.
They have gent elements. I
Gent
want to
is
say
an
they're
element in their band. I think they're just overall post-hardcore.
Yeah. not metalcore. They're
Okay, well, somewhere in between, because to me they're like along that We Came as Romans type stuff.
Who'd you say the grandfathers of metalcore was? Just for
I said
Sean
the
one more time.
Godfathers- The
Oh, the
Godfathers
Godfathers.
of metalcore was All That Remains.
You heard it here.
Sean.
We're talking to you,
And
Sean.
I said that the reason I said that though is because they made it like okay to like that type of music,
Sure,
like popular in the mainstream.
but they didn't originalize it.
No, they didn't. I'm not saying that. I mean, not everybody played Guitar Hero though.
No,
I'm
you
saying
shut
like
up.
All That Remains was on the radio, so I mean it's like
No, they weren't though. I don't
Yeah,
remember them being
yeah.
on the radio.
yeah, they were.
Did they really?
Yeah, they were on the radio.
That's wild.
That's the only reason I knew about them.
Oh my god.
I wasn't into like metalcore and like stuff like that back in the day.
Thunder Rolls
Yeah,
Like
it was
Rascal Flatts?
terrible.
Yeah, you
I
fucking liar.
hated
You
it.
loved it.
I hate
You listen to it every night as you
Hate
masturbate. I know
every-
you do.
I don't know what you said, but I'm not gonna act on it. I'm
Maybe
gonna
we-
let it be what it was.
Maybe we didn't catch it.
I didn't like it though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
But you know what was a fantastic, cover from metal to country was when Aaron Lewis did "What Hurts the Most" by Rascal Flatts.
Slapped.
I hate Rascal.
Don't lie. You said you didn't like it.
No, I did.
He's saying that now because he doesn't want to be left out because he knows he's going to become a target.
When
There's
did-
Noel's here.
No, I don't mind being a target to something that's
That was a
important.
fantastic cover.
That might be it. Is Rascal Flatts is a hard act to follow, and I feel like if you're going to try to cover, don't you look at me like that. If you talk about Rascal Flats,
I'm just looking.
if you're gonna cover Rascal Flats, it needs to be.
Dude, Aaron Lewis did though. It was fantastic. I literally almost cried.
Yeah, I'm not. What? I'm not saying it
It's
didn't
tugging at my
slap. I'm just saying.
heartstrings.
I think I remember saying it doesn't beat Rascal Flats.
Okay, I
God.
know what you said. You said it wasn't that good, but we'll leave it at that.
We are way off topic as usual.
This is the topic. There's no topic.
There's no topic.
Did you not read the topic?
Only thing I see on there is our worst episode yet. Yeet.
Yeah. So far, I think we've reached that goal. we
We've
can see
regressed.
how bad we can mess it up further. And if
Okay,
Noel
so-
keeps cussing,
to go back to the
our
original
mothers are watching this, dude.
to go
Probably
back to
not.
the original question or the original point was genre-wise.
Oh yeah, go ahead, take the mic.
What are we generalizing?
god.
Oh, you're God?
You know, because we don't talk about us enough, so we have to talk about it.
sure.
Hey, you talk.
Go ahead. Answer Mike's question.
How would I generalize y'all?
Yeah. This is gonna hurt probably.
It's gonna hurt so bad. I don't even know how to generalize y'all.
That's a
Like I mean, like I can't say what was it that Marcus called y'all? Sprout core,
Sprout Rock.
Yeah, it's not
Which
core 'cause I don't
Sprout-
have fucking breakdowns or anything.
No.
Y'all
Should we
need-
add breakdown?
Yes, you fucking should.
Trey
Get
wants
them
to add
moving.
breakdown.
Let's get some circle pits going.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
Well, that's gonna have to be up to Trey because
It's gonna be up to me.
I don't know how to write good breakdowns.
All you gotta do is chug.
Chug. I mean, chug. Okay,
your
well then
water.
break down the elements you
Pour another water.
break down the elements you hear.
What do I hear?
Yeah.
I keep telling him Oceana, but he fucking says no.
Who's Oceana?
Oh my god.
You don't know Oceana?
Nah, man.
God. You play with this guy.
Who is
fuck are
this
you?
guy? I mean, I may. Just,
I would have
I
thought you knew who that was.
nah, maybe.
Y'all like Under Oath but not good?
Hey,
No, I love
Accurate,
I love y'all
I'm
music.
okay with
I
that.
love y'all's music. I've bought 2 shirts and like 4 stickers, so
Boy.
and you
know
gave me
what?
buttons.
Well, that's kind of like the I'm your friend and just want you to succeed. Mercy purchases.
I don't do that for anybody.
I don't know.
What you looking at?
Anyway, let's get off the topic of.
Get
It's like
to my next question.
19
which is
minutes.
Kind of interesting. What are we at?
19 minutes. So you got
Okay.
11 minutes. Just
Perfect.
go.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you ask the question because me and you talked about the other day at work. You remember the topic we talked about? I know, but the one about new metal or radio rock. Remember? Do you remember the topic? Yeah. Okay, so look, I'm gonna give you the mic, and I want to see what Mike's response to it is. Yeah.
Let go.
What are your thoughts
Thoughts.
on people who only listen to radio rock? They seem to have like a simpler mindset. Do you agree? Disagree?
Okay. I have a complex thought on this.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Here's I don't particularly like radio rock sound.
Who does?
Okay.
Not
I think
us.
it's bland, overplayed, and a little bit boring. Okay. That doesn't mean they're not talented musicians. They just know what sells.
Yeah, nobody said that.
So, when you say like, when I say bland, I think it's like, okay, Breaking Benjamin to me, I love
Stop
Breaking
it.
Ben. Okay,
Don't you say anything bad about Ben.
I'm not going to. All I'm gonna say is they've made the same record for the past 20 years or however long they've been around.
You're not wrong.
Made the same record. Okay, 3 Days Grace. If they don't change the front man,
They did.
same record. I'm just saying if they didn't change the front
Okay.
man, same record.
All
That's where I'm at on that. But it keeps selling and people keep buying. The only band that I've seen that has really gone through a big transformation that is still on the top is Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay. I'm glad you didn't say Slipknot. I'd crucify you.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't.
Spicy Ghost.
I know a few. Like I've listened to a few Slipknot songs, but I'm not a big Slipknot
Oh,
fan
yeah?
at all. So I can't speak for or against them. I'm just gonna let them be and know that they have a name for a reason.
It's the Masks.
Now, on the flip side of that, when you say simplicity, okay? When you say simplicity, do you mean something like formulaic in a way? Like,
Did you just make that up?
no.
It's beautiful.
So a lot of pop songs have formulas.
Yeah.
Okay? It's intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. You know, like that's just a normal formula, okay, that
Yeah.
all major popular artists follow.
Yeah.
You have a problem with that? Is that something that like you think is kind of just a cop out in a way?
It's not necessarily something that I enjoy, but it's something him and I talked about. Talked about how like there's a certain like algorithm sort of like formula they use, and it's like pertains to what is pleasing to the ears, and that's why they remain relevant.
Yeah. Now here's a band that uses that formula
Oh yeah,
almost constantly.
the Weekend Transit.
Kinda. Yeah, we are kinda. We're pretty
Yeah.
A Day to Remember
Yeah.
uses that formula. Okay, they use the simple pop formula,
Yeah, they
but
do.
their music to me has never. I mean, Bad Vibrations was a little bit of a
Fuck that album.
I had to warm up to it a lot, dude. I only like about half the album. Half of it I kind of hate,
I like the singles.
but there's like 2 or 3 other songs to me that are good. But
Yeah.
anyway, other than that, never skipped a beat. But same formula, almost every single song.
Yeah.
But all their songs are like, for those who have heart up to Common
Mm.
Courtesy, to me, are just every single song is like
Hell yes.
fantastic. And that's just it. They use the same formula. But is that simple? Is that simplistic? Or is that just because like the formula it works and it's like you said, pleasing to the ear
Yeah.
to hear that specific formula. So I'm not against that at all.
I'm not.
I used
either.
to be.
Yeah.
When we first started, Trey can tell you, I wanted to be a
Tell
riff
you.
writing type band.
A what?
Riff writing.
Riff writing.
I wanted everything to be different always.
Come on.
But I not anymore.
No.
No.
It doesn't sell. It doesn't sell. Well.
I mean, August Burns Red is a
about riff
fantastic
writing? Oh my
riff writing
God.
band, though.
Fuck yes.
Like they can play. They
Minus the
literally don't
drummer.
play the same thing twice, but yeah, well, you only do so much on drums. I mean, but anyway, but even bands like that though are not on the radio, you know. And I mean, if that's your goal to be on the radio, that's one thing, but at the same time,
Let's get the Weekend Transit on the radio
we were on the radio
again.
Rock 101
Rock
and 10.
101.
What was it? 105 something.
Where they at?
Which I forgot to tell y'all. My mother-in-law heard us on the radio
Oh,
the
yeah?
other day, and she was like,
The
Oh my
other
God.
day?
"Yeah, just a few days ago.
What song was it?
Losing Ground, I think."
Oh my God, you're on the radio.
I know.
You made it.
You wanna-
Fuck no.
I kind of got nothing to say actually.
So, what was the original question? Was just people that only listen to Radio Rock?
Well, when we had talked about it, he came. He didn't come up to me. We worked together. Huh? Too much water? Yeah. No. He was like, "Have you ever noticed that like people that only listen to Radio Rock, their lives are more simple and they're more happy?" That was what he said, and I was. Because like normally Noel will say stuff and I'm like yeah I'm like working or he's working and I'm taking a nap, you know.
But you had to kind of stop and think about that one.
Yeah, but whenever he said that, I was like, explain. And so that's kind of what it was. And he when he was talking about it, he said that, like, I wonder if it's, he noticed that they're more happy, or that, and I mean, if you think about it, think of every single person you know that only listens to Radio Rock. Do they seem happier than we are? Than the people in our scene, the people that we listen, same music?
No.
Yes or no?
Yeah, most of them seem like simple, like country boys.
And when you think about it,
Truthfully,
my
Aaron
question
Lewis,
is, do you think it's because that
he
they
had
focus?
some angry music though.
Who, Aaron Lewis?
Aaron Lewis had some angry shit.
Or sad, super sad. But do you think it's because they're not focusing on music and they're focusing more on other things, or do you think it's because they're not, like, honestly, because not because we listen to music, but we are so deep into music. It's not just about playing music to us, but it's about discovering new music and finding new music. That's another point he made, was that we search for music. Like, that's our next. Correct. I'm sorry. I don't have to keep handing it to you, but, like, as musicians, we continue to search for new music, and, like, maybe it's exhausting, or maybe it's, I don't know, you're always looking for the next big thing instead of, like, what's on the radio, you know, and then you just enjoy everything.
I love this song that plays 5 times an hour.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that is an interesting point.
That's what I'm saying.
That is so interesting. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. No, I swear to you. I
But you're
swear to
being
you.
sarcastic.
No, I swear that's like, I have never thought of that before.
I'm saying he's full
like,
of them, dude.
No,
All
literally.
day.
No, like,
Yeah, that too.
literally. No, like, literally everything. Like, okay, everything we think about is like, how do we get our music to sell? How do we make our music like the popular thing? And it drives us crazy. Like, thinking like,
Exhausting.
it's exhausting, dude. It's so exhausting. But like, whether it's us or any other band in the area, though, all we want is like people to identify with our music, and for that to be something that means something to them. But are we just preaching to a specific choir? Like, are we just going to, are we appealing to a certain demographic that's not the, more vast demographic? That's perplexing, bro. But you're right, though. There is like there's definitely a stereotype of people who only listen to Radio Rock. Right. And a lot of the times
They wear Affliction.
They wear Affliction shirts. A lot of the times in South Louisiana, or just, I don't know, Louisiana in general, the type of people that listen to Radio Rock are country boys who like to keep guns in their trucks, who like to have jacked up trucks, who like to have the Affliction shirts or whatever. Maybe that's a little too, No. Maybe that's a little too, like, specific, but I'm just saying, like, you can look at a person and be like, he's a Radio Rock guy.
I bet he likes Nickelback.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. That's a good point, though. Maybe it is that we think on a whole nother level musically.
Maybe. And
into a deeper.
another thing I just thought of, too, if you think about a lot of the things Radio Rock is writing about, like Nickelback, and Hell Yeah, that band, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're all writing about, like, yeah.
Rest in peace. Oh, what? He
Yeah,
was with Hell Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow, oh my God, your God.
Sorry.
No, it's all party music, you know what I mean? Or it's like, drink beer, work my 8 to 5, you know what I'm saying?
Well, which is
Exact-
kind of just the normal pop thing.
Right, yeah. And now, I hate to say our music, but the music that we listen to and try to grow here, it's more about personal, sometimes uncomfortable things to talk about. You know what I mean?
It's more on a philosophical level, and there's more psychology in it than just on the surface type. Like you said, Nickelback, 3 Days Grace. So 3 Days Grace had some like actual real life. There's some of their songs, at least that I can think of right off the top, have some real life, stuff
right.
that they talk about that people deal with. But it's also like kind of a party throwdown song.
Yeah,
though,
right.
You know what I mean? But I think there is definitely a difference in the psychology and the philosophy that our music is, and also just the instruments too. The instruments like make you feel differently. We are really into stuff that's minor key a lot of minor key stuff,
That
which
bring-
is a sadder sounding music.
This brings up a good point. Go ahead first.
Well, all I said was it's my favorite.
Well, oh, okay. Don't look at me
What
like
you
that.
said?
My favorite.
I thought you were gonna say my favorite something.
Well, your favorite was about
no.
to jump and smash you earlier. If is there something?
What?
I don't know. I was talking about that meme.
No, I'm talking about minor and stuff. One oh my gosh. So a little while back, me and Heather were riding, and she was like, "Yeah, you can play music or whatever." So I played my music, and so at some point, I look over and she just looks sad as freak, dude.
It's so true.
And I was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm good, whatever, blah blah." No. So anyway, she finally broke down. I was like, "Was something wrong?" And she was like, "Your music is just so sad, dude."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But the difference is though is like, I hope my wife doesn't watch this episode, but when she plays like some really poppy or like rap or hip hop stuff or whatever, like, you know, just popular stuff, I will literally drive like this.
Mad or sad? What do you feel?
Everything. Just negative, and she knows. And that's why like I can't play, like I don't play a lot of like, I play the same stuff over and over because I know I can get away with playing that and I like it.
It's exactly same.
You know, like
Yeah.
she'll, you know, I listen to Amity enough to where she knows the words to a lot of songs and she actually enjoys them. But she always is like, you put on the same thing. I'm like, yeah, because you hate everything else that I
Right,
listen
yeah.
to. And I can't listen to your stuff. You can't listen to my stuff. So we just got to
Find a middle ground.
middle ground.
Yeah.
So it's either that or it's Posty.
Come on.
Posty Malone, boy.
You like that new album?
Yeah, dude. I knew I was
Man,
fire.
Man, I really want to go into this topic.
Well, we're out of time.
Dang it.
Shit, keep
I
going.
want to do it with Noel
Keep
here.
going. Keep
All right.
going.
You got
Okay,
about,
look, I'm
you
just
got
gonna-
about, you got
look.
about 4 minutes.
That's all I need. Okay. Noel. This is a fight we had the other day at band practice. It- Yeah. Okay,
because
look.
that's never happened before.
So yeah, right. Look, listen. I need you to, don't overthink it. Just yes or no. Is Post Malone extremely talented?
Yes.
You're
Wrong.
You're on your own, bro.
Okay. Anyway, Mike says I don't have time, so now we're just gonna leave you on the cliffhanger.
No, hold on.
No, we don't have time.
This is Trey. Hey, I want to talk about this for 5 minutes. Is Post Malone talented?
Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay, so we're out of time.
Fuck your opinion. We're done.
Oh no, we're
That's
out
pretty
of
much
time,
it.
though.
I just want to also say that I love Post Malone's new album. I just think he is a little bit overrated when it comes to talent.
Oh, get out of here. Plugs.
Just like Ed
Let's do some
Sheeran.
plugs real quick.
Okay, I don't know what we're plugging.
Well, this episode's probably gonna come out in like
2 weeks
December.
if you
I'm
do this
sure.
right.
Today is the 27th of what?
No,
September?
oh gosh,
What
September,
month
yeah.
is it? September 27th. Young Estates dropped that fire Follow the Leader.
So fucking good.
I'm gonna let Noel talk about something else that happened today because I don't.
We're gonna end the podcast on a story from Noel. So go ahead and start thinking about a story.
How
Anyway,
about this, Noel? You tell us what happened today. Just tell us about music today. What happened today in Lake Charles' scene?
Shout out. So much good shit.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Just shat everywhere.
Okay, you.
It was beautiful.
So like, tell me about
I
it.
hate Will.
Why do you hate Will?
Cause Volstar. What the fuck?
What do you know? No, wait. What happened?
I've been wanting to hear Running so bad. I go click on it, and all I hear is some, and I fucking cut that shit off. Fuck that. Get Shrek out of here.
Oh yes.
oh man.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh well. Did at least anything else good come out of the day?
I want you to talk about the weekend trans.
I mean, the clip of the video was amazing.
Okay.
I think it was
Cool.
too short. I would have liked more.
Well, yeah, that's the point. What about Young Estates? Was that shit fire or
Yes,
what?
it was so good. That's actually my favorite track from them.
Yeah, it's so good.
Every time they play it live, I fucking love it.
I'm gonna like give this a second too. The lyrics in that song resonated so much. I was just like, holy crap,
Yeah.
this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I was actually had goosebumps about 4 separate occasions during
That's
that
a
song.
good day for music.
It was fantastic. Well, one final plug. Two
Plug it.
final plugs.
Plug it.
October 11th, Emo Night. Again, the one you don't want to miss. We are also throwing a Super Smash Bros. Tournament.
Nobody cares about that.
You have any questions? You want to come play? Talk to this guy, Trey Scherksner, Snooter.
Trey Snooter.
As always, thank you for the love and support.